supervisors, good morning. It is a beautiful day. It's going to be beautiful. Check this out. I am in Utah. I got this load this morning, 5 a.m. in the morning, and I'm going to Riverside. I should have turned on my camera earlier morning, but it was dark. This is so beautiful, guys. I just drove about 150 miles so far. Sorry, 100 miles. It is March 5th, 2024, Tuesday morning. This is my first load for this month. We are going through tough time, guys. Very tough times. I just renewed my insurance. It was due on March 3rd. I paid close to $2,000 on my down payment. My monthly payment is going to be about $1,000. Total amount is going to be $11,600 or something like that for the whole year. It is expensive. I have a good record, no tickets, but the insurance don't care. They are going to charge whatever they want. There is no rules, no regulations for them. To be honest with you guys, I'm very upset for what's going on, because in my opinion, most of the things that we are going through in this industry, it is our own fault. So that's the reason I'm frustrated, very frustrated. My appointment is tomorrow at 10 a.m. so, and that's the reason I'm driving also like 65 miles an hour. In this area is like 80 miles an hour. I don't need to rush. I am going to put diesel. Okay, I went inside and I paid $300 because I think that's all I need. That's all I need. So usually, not all the time, but usually, even though yesterday I checked my tires and oil, usually when I'm putting gas or diesel, usually I take advantage to walk around my trailer. Those are automatic, but you know, usually I take the time to check my tires, you know. windy. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Now it's full. Okay. Let's see how many gallons. Okay, let's see if this is okay. So basically I use 60 gallons. Huh. So I put about 15 gallons. 15 gallons. I'll take it with me throughout my route. This career or this job is a beautiful, beautiful job. You know, no one is telling me what to do. It's just the freedom, guys. Just the freedom. You know, obviously we want to make as much money as we can, right? But right now this situation is really bad. Some people say it's because too many truck drivers. My theory is those big companies getting a lot of help. There is too many truckers, too many drivers that start working for those companies. And a lot of people who own the trucks or, you know, own their own business, they gave up and they went and worked for those big companies. So now those big companies have help. So they go and monopolize freight, you know, because drivers are driving for them for less amount of money, for almost nothing. So that's my theory, that's my opinion. And we, especially reefers, reefers in this industry, I believe, are more essential. And we must understand that. If you are a reefer, if you are hauling reefer, you have to understand that. You must. And that's the reason, even though brokers and shippers don't want to pay, I always try to get at least $4 per mile. So this is another part of Utah, between Utah on the border of Arizona. We have like 30 miles of Arizona land. This is a very beautiful area also. The reality with trucking. Even though if you try to do the right thing, you down. This business can put you on the street. Seriously, guys. Whatever move you make when you are in this industry has to be very careful, very wise, always thinking that next year is going to be bad. If you think that way, you know, when you have the idea in your head, in this business, okay, I'm just talking about trucking, that will probably help you to understand that today is the time that you have to save your money. Today, to stop buying things that you don't need. That you need to buy tires and parts that is going to be needed. So today is the day that you have to be very wise, very smart with your money. And a lot of us don't get that. That's the problem. Can you see the consequences of getting blind when you make the money you never made in your life and you think that's gonna be like that forever? You get into this business, you try to make as much money as you can and use that money to start something that you really like to do. Driving trucks, guys, I'm telling you, it is unhealthy. You know, it is very unhealthy to be sitting in your butt for many hours. Many hours. You know, our body was not designed to be sitting for more than 2 hours without stretching. You know, that's very unhealthy. And little by little, that will kill you. So you have to think twice, maybe 3 times before you get into this business. In my case, I love this job. And because I love this job, I try to drive as less as possible. Do you know what I'm saying? I really love this activity, okay? To get to know places. The fact that I don't have anyone telling me what to do. The fact that I don't have limits in how much money I can make. The fact that I can take a break anytime I want. You know, the fact that I can go anywhere I want. You know what I mean? So the freedom that I feel doing this kind of activity is priceless, guys. It is priceless. And that's the very reason I drive as less as I can and try to make as much money as I can, because I know it is not healthy. I'm over 50 years old, guys. And this is no life. You know what I mean? Driving for, like most of you guys do, you know, driving like over 3,500 miles. career, you have to have a plan, an exit strategy before it's too late. You know what I mean? Especially if you drive for someone. You know? If you don't know how dangerous this type of life can be, don't get into it. I'm telling you, don't get into it. Okay, if you are going to do it, you should know what you are getting into. Now, when you start thinking about all those things, you know what I mean? And you come to this industry, you will know how much is your worth. Therefore, you are going to exchange all your sacrifice for a fair amount of money. I mean, if you know how risky this career is, and then you are going to put your price, and you're gonna tell your whatever company wanna hire you, you know how much you are worth. Otherwise, don't do it. There is not too many people who are going to put up with shit like that.